6, when we have 2 points given on line number 1, let me calculate the slope between these 2 points first. The slope between point A and point B, using the slope formula, y2 minus y1 and x2 minus x1, we will end up with 1 over 7. This is the slope on line number 1. But what about line number 2? Are we using the same slope? No, we are using the slope that is perpendicular to the first one. So it will be negative reciprocal of line number 1. Line number 1, we have slope and we have point A and point B. But for the second line, we are not using point A and point B. They want us to use the point that is halfway in the middle between A and B. If you are not sure how to find the midpoint between point A and point B, make a sketch. Draw it out, and you can identify the midpoint there. Point A, 2 and 3. In point B, we have negative 5 and positive 2. This is point B. Halfway between the 2 points here, if this is the line from A to B. If we are now using a point that is halfway in the middle, probably somewhere there. If you actually do it on a graph paper, you will be able to find the exact coordinates. But if I'm just making a sketch, it will be relatively difficult. So here is the questions for you. If you want to find a number that is right in the middle between two values, or in another word, you want to find the average between two numbers, what would you do? Divide? Do you just divide the numbers right away? What do you do first? How do you find the average between the two numbers? Add them together first, and you will divide it by 2. When we are now working with midpoint, the midpoint will consist of the x-coordinate and the y-coordinate. You want to take the average of the x-coordinate and the y-coordinate one at a time. For the x-coordinate, negative 5 and positive 2, take the average of the x-coordinate. That's negative 1.5. Using the same concept, the average of the y-coordinate, that's 0.5. Wait, 2.5. Looking at the picture, we probably have this point as negative 1.5 and 2.5. This is the point that we will be using. And we will now come up with the line, the equation of this line that goes through the midpoint between A and B with slope equals negative 7. Y minus y1 equals the slope times x minus x1. So that becomes a plus. And this will be the line equation. The equation for line number 2. I can leave my answer this way, or once again, if I want to turn this into general form, I'll go one step further, expand it, and then make the first term positive. Make this term positive by bringing it to the left-hand side. This will be the equation in general form.